Today, we explore the very intriguing story of the Osage Tribe. This story is at the center of Martin Scorsese's new movie, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Osage are the finest, wealthiest, and most beautiful people on God's earth. They outsmarted everybody.
At the time you're watching this, doesn't matter if you've already seen the movie or if you're planning on seeing it, this video is for you, and don't worry, like usual, there will be no spoilers. First off, and simply, who are the Osage Tribe? The Osage Nation was historically a nation of people who lived in the vast region covering the current states of Missouri, Arkansas, Kansas, and Oklahoma. When the Europeans settled in America, they, like many others, faced resettlement. They were forced to move in a reservation in Oklahoma, where they still live to this day. The Osage have their own language and their own culture. They are a matrimonial society who share a very close connection with nature. Second, what's so special about them? In the late 19th and early 20th century, the Osage Reservation experienced a very unique period of wealth, and that is due to oil discoveries on their land. The American government gave the mineral rights of those lands to the tribe. The profits earned by exploiting the minerals and the oil were shared among the members of the tribe, making the Osage one of the wealthiest tribes in the United States, even rivaling all the white people. The tribe could lease their land to oil companies and get a significant profit out of it. Third question, what is the Reign of Terror? A tribe of wealthy natives amongst white people was very uncommon in the United States. And this led to the American government's intervention in the Osage's affairs. The federal government appointed non-indigenous guardians to manage the financial affairs of Osage citizens, particularly those who were labeled as incapable of managing their wealth. This politic led to abuse, exploitation, and maneuverings from those guardians to try and steal the Osage's inheritance and rights. In the period between 1921 and 1926, a series of suspicious murders began to happen in the Osage community.
Osage is dying by the enemy. Do not let them die alone.
The murders were often executed through poisonings, bombings, shootings, and other violent means. They were all motivated by greed, either to acquire the Osage head rights, which is a right to a share of the oil exploitation profits, or simply out of jealousy or hate towards a minority that was doing better than the white people. Fourth question, how did the FBI get involved? The Osage murders were actually a key event in the FBI's history, since it was actually the first homicide case they ever investigated. After several Osage tribe members mysteriously disappeared, the situation came to the national attention. In 1923, the newly established Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, led by certain J. Edgar Hoover, became involved. Hoover sent a team of agents to the Osage Reservation to investigate the murders. The FBI involvement led to several arrests and convictions. However, it is known that many of the individuals that were part of this conspiracy were never arrested. Fifth question, where does the name Killers of the Flower Moon come from? The movie is based on a book by David Gran under the same name. The flower moon refers to the full moon in May. In the book, Gran writes about the flower moon, mentioning Osage Indians refer to May as the time of the flower-killing moon. It is to understand that the full moon of May brings the growth of taller plants that cover the smaller plants, which eventually die. This symbolism can be put in parallel with the Osage Tribe, blossoming like flowers, blessed with quantities of natural resources on their land, then being outgrown, and in this case literally killed by their own rivals. Martin Scorsese's film Killers of the Flower Moon dives into the chilling history of the Osage murders, a story of wealth, corruption, and the pursuit of justice. We successfully explored together a few of the mysteries surrounding this dark chapter of the American history. I hope you learned something today. Stay wise and see you next time. Ciao!